Safety Data Sheet, or simply SDS. It is a document required for chemical products. Operating Manual is also oftentimes a mandatory document for TRCU declarations and certificates. However, Technical Passport can be required to issue a certificate or declaration at the very beginning of your certification process. This is how a Technical Passport looks like. For instance, a document called Safety Justification is mandatory to get approvals according to TRCU 010 Machinery and Equipment and TRCU 032 Pressure Operating Equipment. Hello and welcome to WWG Certification Agency in Moscow. My name is Alessia and today I will be your guide in the world of certification. I will tell you about additional documents that you might need when obtaining EAC certificates and declarations of conformity. But first, I would like to do an unpacking with you. You know, I recently bought a new ironer and I'm craving to show it to you. What do we have here? A bunch of documents, like always. This is always the first thing you see when you buy a new water boiler, ironer, hairdryer, or any other electronic appliance, right? Here we have user manual, technical passport, some other documents. Let's be honest, who reads instructions before using a device? However, when something happens, we always get back to this heavy book to find the solution to our problem. And most of the time, it helps. There are so many technical documents that need to be issued for this little ironer. And imagine how many should be obtained for a flange, a chemical dosing pump, or a wood processing machine. I would like to tell you more about the additional documents that are required for many technical regulations of the Customs Union. In this video, you will get to know what a technical passport, SDS, user manual, safety justification, and many other documents are. Let's start with one of the most frequently required documents, Safety Data Sheet, or simply SDS. It is a document required for chemical products. SDS provides reliable information on the safety of industrial use, storage, transportation, and disposal of chemical products. Safety Data Sheet is elaborated for products that are used in not only industrial environment, but also household purposes. It proves whether a specific chemical product is safe for people's health and lives, property, and the environment. The basic information we need to elaborate in SDS is product name, description with composition, and application field. User manual, also called operating manual, is that very book that we talked about in the beginning of the video. Operating manual is also oftentimes a mandatory document for TRCU declarations and certificates. It is elaborated according to GOST standards and must be provided in the Russian language. Generally, it explains the right usage of the product and contains such information as product name and its characteristics, installation, assembly, and alignment instructions, requirements to disposal of the equipment, and other crucial information. Now let's proceed with another important document, Technical Passport. It might not be needed straight away, but later for selling and using equipment in Russia or other countries of the Customs Union. However, Technical Passport can be required to issue a certificate or declaration at the very beginning of your certification process. So, what is a Technical Passport? It is a document that contains all necessary information on the product, such as technical description, application area, rules of storage, terms of use, method of disposal, and manufacturer's warranty. It might be the case that your technical passport is not applicable for a certain technical regulation. Keep in mind that technical passport is not always the same. The requirements differ from one technical regulation to another. For example, a technical passport for TRCU 012 and the one for TRCU 032 are two completely different documents. This is how a technical passport looks like. But what language is that? It is in Russian, and you might not always understand what is written there. For this very reason, we offer bilingual technical passports that will be made in both Russian and your language. If you want to know more about our translation services, check the video of my colleague Seda. She will tell you everything you need to know about technical translation in Russia. Some technical regulations require other documents. For instance, a document called Safety Justification is mandatory to get approvals according to TRCU 010 Machinery and Equipment and TRCU 032 Pressure Operating Equipment. This document contains the analysis of possible risks and technical information on how to ensure safety of the equipment. Other documents that you might need to provide are strength calculation that contains information about strength tests of the goods, ignition risk assessment that analyzes the probability of fire hazard of non-electrical goods, and other additional documents. WWG will be happy to assist you in obtaining all necessary technical documents required for TRCU approvals. Simply get in touch with us via email contact@wwg.eu.com or the contact form on our website wwg.eu.com. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Click the link below to get more information.